Hello everyone and welcome back to Cattails. And we are here with Dusty, who is currently in his den. It is winter, it is the beginning of winter, and we're about to set out into the world to try and claim some more territory. We've been taking over quite a bit here, and our goal is to eventually claim as much of the map as we are able to, with the exception of course, well, these are already ours, but the 5 squares we can't claim are going to be these 2 in Mystic, this one here in the center with the Sacred Temple, and these 2 up in Mountain Domain. So those are the only ones we can't actually claim, but we're going to do our best to claim all of the others because that is what you guys have wanted to see me do. You've also wanted to see me try and build relationships with all the cats and try to get all of them to 5 stars, and I think that'll be pretty fun to do as well. So let's go ahead and chat with the kittens. Here's Overcast. I'm glad for all the exciting memories we've made. Snow is everywhere. I like how sparkly it is. The snow is really pretty. I definitely always appreciate the beauty of snow because we don't get it very often here. It's snowed maybe half the years of my life, which is not that many times, honestly. And there's only been one time when it snowed a lot. So let's go ahead and chat with Autumn, too. Want to chat for a while, Dusty? Hey, so do you need a golden seal? I got you one. Oh, thank you, Autumn. This is always nice to have in case we need healing on the way. And a Storm. You always inspire me, Dusty. Don't you love how pretty the snow makes everything look? Yes, I do. Just look at the winter bushes and the winter lights. Isn't that just so cool? And then, of course, here's Firefly. Great to see you. Would you like a bass? I got one for you. My goodness, Firefly, you sure are talented at catching fish in the wintertime. I don't know how he does it. He must go out ice fishing or something. Let's chat with Scout as well. I love you, Dusty. I really lucked out. Dusty, you're the best. You talk to me, you bring me awesome gifts, you really care about me, and it shows. Aw, thank you, Scout. Well, we're gonna bring you a rabbit now, too, because I know you definitely like those. And so we'll let them share their nice little breakfast before Dusty has to head out into the world and start claiming more territory. So we don't have any lavender on us, but we'll actually be heading up to Mountain Domain. Now might actually be a good time to eat that bass. And let's make sure we have gifts for everyone. So we need to see if we have any birds left because that is what Jag likes. So we don't really. We do have some black hares that we can bring to Leo, and we can bring some of these rabbits up for Arthur. And I think Pebble likes mice, and Robin likes Valerian, and Luna, what exactly does Luna like? Luna was okay with Valerian, I think. I can never keep everybody straight, and I'm missing someone. No, we got Pebble. I don't think I'm actually missing anyone. Let's make sure we make our way this way, and we'll actually warp to the Sacred Temple here. And head up from there. And we'll have to come back and make sure we visit in with everybody here in camp as well. Oh, Ellie is here because it is the 3rd day of the month. And we will have to make sure we visit with everyone. And hopefully that will not be too difficult to accomplish because I don't think our relationship should have dropped too much with them. Let's make sure we fight in this battle as well. We're doing everything we can to fight in all the battles. And we actually don't have that many mews anymore. Whoa! To be able to buy Valerian. And battling, you guys are saying, may drop your reputation, so hopefully not by too much. We might have to continue to raise it by, we might have to continue to raise it by bringing gifts, if that's the case, but I don't think it's dropped too much. Let's actually check the map and see. You guys have probably seen already, but I didn't. Mountain is up to 63, so we might want to bring them a little bit more. We have some catnip, but we also have some marigold that we can bring them, which also they seem to like quite a bit. So let's head up and do that. The best way is to kind of passively claim territory just by walking through it, at least for these ones that are almost full here, like this one. And that seems to be the best way of keeping it up to date. And I believe the green tiles are the ones that we've claimed fully at some point. Oh, that rabbit's gone. And so that is this one, like we never claimed this one fully. Oop, we're sliding on the ice. And we should be able to kind of scoot off to this side and then pop up to the other one here. We also do have our diplomacy skill. I should have used it. There was a place we could have used it. Let's quickly make our way back down here, and we'll use that diplomacy skill because we need to be able to use it. And here we go. We were going to use it right over here, I think. Yep, this would be a good place. Whoa, this would be a good place to use it. Blossom Lake. That's quite far into Mountain Domain territory, actually. Let's head up here. Is that one? No, that one's... Yeah, okay. Let's see. So basically, I think the way the coloring system works is once you claim something fully, it's yours until it drops down to about 50%, and then it goes back to being clear or whatever the other color will be. Hello, Jag. We don't actually have any birds for you right now. I'm sorry, we haven't seen any. But we'll bring Arthur some rabbits. Oh yeah, Delta. Delta's the one that I didn't mention, but Delta likes the berries, so we are good there. There we go. We're almost up to full with Arthur. And almost to 5 stars. So once we get up to 5 stars, it'll be a lot easier because we can just maintain by bringing a gift or so every day. And then Robin likes Valerian. Here we are. She does enjoy that. And then I think, are we actually already up to 5 stars? No, we're really close though. And one more may do it. But if not, we should be able to get her up to 5 stars next time. And then, or actually the next day. There we go. And there we go. And here we are. There's the winter blueberries. So we're getting close. Oh, wait, let's catch Leo and give him some of these black hairs. There we are. Oh, he's up to 5 stars, so we don't actually have to bring him the rest then. And then Pebble is here. And I wonder how Luna feels about the black hairs. It's kind of an expensive gift, but it might be worth checking. Here we are. There we go. And last but not least, let's see what Luna is up to. Do you feel good about black hairs? Do you like them? Nope. I think she does like the Valerian. There we go. And we can give her some catnip too because that should boost quite a lot. And I'm gonna bring Jag. I wonder how Jag feels about black hairs. We'll see. We have one more left we could give him. He might like Snake Lily too. Oh yeah, he does like them. And how does he feel about Snake Lily? Hopefully he likes that too. He might. He was sort of okay with it. Okay, we'll give some of this marigold to the Mountain Domain. And that boosted a bit. We'll give one more. There we go. And yeah, that's good. That'll keep it up, even if we do have to fight in some of these battles then. And let's make our way down, and we have our next fight will be down here in Mystic. Now, our reputation has dropped quite a bit with Mystic, but we may want to start bringing it up because we will eventually need to befriend those cats as well. We're kind of just working quite a bit in the Mountain Domain first, but we'll start to be making our way down there as well, and hopefully our diplomacy skill will recharge before the end of the day so we can use it again. So where do we need to go? We need to go down a little bit more, but first I want to see if we can catch this this black hair. And we'll have to keep our eye out for birds too, although now that we know Jag likes these, that could be very helpful as well. And then we have a frog we can eat. We should make sure we have enough food on us because we haven't taken as much time to stop and hunt, and that may come back to bite us if we're not careful. So let's see. It's been nice to have a stockpile of food because then we haven't had to, but we are running a little bit low. We should have brought some frogs with us too. Let's see down here. Here's the Sacred Temple. And I think there's Ellie again. We have to go down into the sides would be good. Let's go down here. The orchard. We're getting there with this one. Should have tried to catch that mouse. That would have been a good snack. And then South Woodland is not actually the one we needed to check on. We need to check on the ones right below it and the one below that. Rumbling Corner is here. We're getting close with this one, but we're not quite there. And let's keep it moving. I wonder how much experience we have too. Okay, Rumbling Stones is ours again. How much experience do we actually have? 471, alright. So those are all maxed. Those are all maxed, and what will be the next one? We'll start boosting this one, because that one will, I don't think we've ever actually used it, but that may, oh, we actually can boost it again, okay. There we go, and so that one's up to full. We just have 2 left, and then we'll have maxed out all of our skills for if we do end up wanting to use them. So that'll be very good. And let's make our way down here. And we can sprint again, that's good. Southern Cliffs, do we have to go further down than this? No, we don't. And we can grab some of these berries. And then the most we have to do more here is to check on that battle in the wetlands here. And make sure we traverse this area up above as well so that we start getting the bonus for that again. Is this prey gonna... No, that's a toad, and it probably won't go off the edge. I'm hoping. Hopefully. Can we get it? We got it. Okay, good. And we can keep this one claimed. And we'll make our way through here, and here is the battle. There's so far not that many. There's a few. These guys may almost even be able to handle it. Yeah, there we go, we got it. Did that seem to drop her reputation? It may have dropped it a very small amount. It wasn't all that much if it did drop. I think it might have been a little bit. But let's make sure we get these as well. I think they... Well, one of them's berries, the other one was snake lily. And we'll probably head back pretty soon here. Oh, that's a squirrel. Maybe we can still catch it. It's out in the middle of the ice. There we go, we got it. Oh, we scared a crow. And it's almost time to go, but we actually can use our diplomacy skill again. So I think where I'm going to use it will probably be the square right above here, I believe. Yes, because I think that'll help us start claiming the ones near the sacred temple too. So let's come up here to the wetland source. I'm going to use my diplomacy skill. It should hopefully recover pretty soon here, but we hopefully will have time to go back up to the mountain domain and bring some more gifts there. We're almost getting to the point where we don't have to bring a lot of gifts for every cat each day. And is there anything more we want to do? Let's travel through here and make sure we have these two squares covered. River Islet, and that's still mostly Mystic, but we have a little bit of influence in it as well. And the one above is mostly ours. We kind of just want to slowly bring them together. Here's River Central. We want to slowly bring them together and make sure that we are keeping all of them claimed. And let's go ahead and we'll warp back home now that it's 8 p.m. and we should get up at a good time of the morning. Here we go. We'll go ahead and save our game and we'll go to sleep. Here we are. And here's morning. And let's go ahead. Oh, our catnip is back. That's good. That makes for good gift giving. I'm going to replenish these. And that sounds ominous outside. Listen to that. It's a blizzard. Ooh, you can hear the wind howling. I don't know if you can. I can. Hopefully I'm getting some volume issues fixed, so hopefully you'll be able to hear the game better without it drowning me out either, because it's kind of hard to find a good balance. But let's chat with Overcast. I'm glad for all the exciting memories we've made. I know it was a handful when I was younger, so thank you for raising me so well. I'll always love you, Dusty. Aw, thank you, Overcast. She was quite the rambunctious little kitten, but let's be honest, Dusty can be pretty rambunctious too. Let's chat with Autumn as well. Weather's foul today. It is. You can hear the wind. You always inspire me, Dusty. I have so many ideas and so little time to see them through. Maybe going for a walk will be good for my mind right now. What do you say, Dusty? Sure, just be careful out there. It's pretty stormy. And that describes my life. I have way too many ideas, and nowhere near enough hours in the day. Great to see you. I just wanted you to know that I love you, Dusty. You're a great parent to have. Aw, thank you, Firefly. Do we have a rabbit on us? We don't have a rabbit on us, so we'll have to go grab one. And there's a black hare. We do have a black hare, but I would rather use normal rabbits if we can. And then I'm going to grab a couple of frogs to have. And then, do we have excess in any of these? We don't. We have the catfish. Oh yeah, a lot of you guys were suggesting though that we put this catfish over here in our treasure room because it is quite the treasure. This was the extra one we bought because I got really paranoid and decided that if I wanted to make sure nothing would happen to the original one we had, so we got an extra one and we'll keep it there because those are like the only two I've ever seen, except supposedly we caught one early on and I don't actually remember it. I don't know why I went back to chat with Autumn again. Just creature of habit, I guess. But let's see. Let's chat with Scout and bring her this rabbit as well. Here we are. I love you, Dusty. Stay safe in this blizzard today, okay, Dusty? We'll be careful, don't worry. It is sounding quite bad out there, though, so we'll have to be kind of cautious. So we don't have any birds, but we do have a black hare that we can give to Leo. We probably don't have to give the 5 stars gifts every day, though. And, we can bring black hares to Arthur probably, too. And there's some catnip. We have valerian. We should grab some more valerian. I think do we have extra valerian? We have some extra valerian. And we have berries for Delta. We need mice for Pebble. We are definitely running a little bit low on our stores. And who else is there? Jag, but we don't really have much we can bring him. So we're going to head out. I'm actually going to warp straight to the Sacred Temple. And hopefully this blizzard is not going to be too scary. We've had them a few before. Whoa, you can barely see in front of you. This is actually, I've never really experienced weather like this in real life. I talk about this sometimes, but I live in a desert. And it's actually been really nice and rainy today, which is highly unusual. It's one of the biggest storms we've had yet. Well, for this year, yes, because it's our first storm. Because we're only 8 days into the new year. But it's been fairly nice and rainy and cloudy, and I always enjoy that, but we've never seen snow like this out here, and I really haven't been anywhere that has had this kind of snow, at least not a blizzard condition. I've seen snow. I've been places where there are snow. It did snow a couple of times here, well, a few times, but more than a couple of times, but it hasn't normally been, like, I've never seen snow quite like this in real life, at least. I've only just ever heard about it. So it's kind of a little interesting. I don't know, it's always interesting how different people have different experiences depending on what climate they're in. Because for a lot of you guys, you're probably quite used to rain and snow, but some of you guys may not be. It all just really depends on where you live. It really just does. So it's pretty interesting to figure out that how different experiences. Well, and for some of you guys, it's actually like summertime right now. That's one of the weirder things for me to be used to, is understanding that there are people in other parts of the world where the seasons are actually reversed compared to what I'm used to. That's a little bit of a weird thing to get your head around sometime. We probably don't need to bring anything to Leo, so we can bring this black hare to Arthur. There we go. And we're not quite up to 5 stars, so we'll keep working with that. I'm gonna bring some valerian to Robin, though. And here we go. And we're almost up to 5 stars with her, so we should be getting pretty close. I don't read the... Okay, there we go, we are up to it. But I don't read the dialogue every time because it's kind of just the same thing for gifts. So let's bring Delta some gifts as well. And I feel like Delta and Dusty would probably get along pretty well because they're both kind of they have a sort of goofy jokester side to them, honestly. And so I feel like they'd have that in common. That's something that Dusty has in common with Scout as well. It's funny because there seems to be... Well, Scout isn't the shopkeeper, but all the shopkeepers seem to have kind of this jokester side to them as well. And, of course, Scout has had a little bit of that as well, even though she's not a shopkeeper. And we are up to 5 with Leo, right? Yes. Greetings, friend. Did you need something from me? Don't cause any trouble around here. I'll know of it immediately and send Jag and Arthur after you. Oh, we don't want that. We'll be careful. But Dusty really is just here to make friends. And Luna, we will bring her some catnip and then probably some of this, probably some of the... So that's what she says when she's happy. Some of the valerian as well, because she kind of likes that. She's not super keen on it, but I think it'll help a little bit. And then we're going to start heading down, and we're probably going to end up fighting in some more battles. We may also... How's our reputation with the colony doing? We're still doing pretty well. I think we might make our way down to Mystic and start boosting our reputation with them a little bit. Maybe with some of this catnip, because we're going to need to be able to come and go in their camp as... well, actually, it doesn't take that much reputation to enter the camp. So I won't be too concerned about that, I think. And we can worry about that when we get there. We'll hang on to this catnip, though. That could be kind of important. Oh, here's a mouse. Please don't go off screen, mouse. And we got the mouse. There we go. And I think if we make our way down here, yeah, we should be pretty close. Our diplomacy skill has recharged. Hallowed Garden is ours, and the Sacred Temple is right below here. But then we'll start getting into the territory that isn't fully ours. Up here is a dove. That'd be good to have. And nope, why is it so hard to catch them for some reason? I don't really understand. We were really close that time. The randomness of part of this game does not seem to be in our favor today. But at least when it comes to the birds. But let's make our way this way. There's the orchard. And then our two battles are both with Mystic right now. So we need to, we'll need to come down here and fight with those. And thankfully they're pretty close together, so it's not like we're going to go hugely out of the way for either of them. And this is actually, let's stop over here real fast. I'll use my diplomacy skill, because this is the one we want to start working on. And where are, oh, we're over here, okay. There are a lot of these cats here, so we want to be a little bit, little careful. All right. We're going to have to do some damage. It's quite hard to see in this weather, actually. The visibility is quite reduced. Okay, Ellie and Rosie and Jelly. My cat's name is Jellybean, but not just Jelly. But yeah, one of my cats is Jellybean, the other is Shadow. And some of you guys may have seen, I think some of you guys will have seen Shadow if you watched the Robin vlogs from earlier in the year. Then I did one where I did manage to catch Shadow out of her room. She likes to hide in my mom's room. She's a very, very shy cat. And if you guys have seen even some of my more recent videos, you guys will have seen Beanie. He's a lot more friendly. He's out and about. He's easier to get video of because he doesn't hide as much. And so some of you guys have probably met Beanie. But yeah, that's my Jellybean. And those are my in real life cats. And then I have a dog, Sierra, who some of you guys may have seen her too, but I don't know if I've done any videos with her recently. Again, you may have just seen her in the Robin vlogs if you watched those from our earlier actually, it's not even this year anymore. It's I tend to think of this year in terms of the school year, but it's not even that anymore. I keep saying this year, but it's now 2018 and I need to remember that. So bear with me as I get used to that. It's always a little bit hard to adjust to the new year and to be a little bit, or to have to get used to, oh hey, it's not actually this year anymore. So if we're lucky, we may actually have our diplomacy skill regen, which would be fantastic. Oops. But I don't know if that will or not. I think we are gaining territory in a lot of these, so that's good. And I think it decays less once you claim it all the way, so we might have to go through and finish some of these with lavender just a little bit, and kind of just take the hit for that. But we shall see. We are gaining Muse as well, so that's very good. And that is what we want to see, because we're going to need to be able to purchase more things to start claiming more territory here. It is 5:40. I think we should actually make it to the point where our diplomacy skill will regen, and that'll be good. So we'll make our way up here. It's the wind sounds. There's not even any music because it's so, the weather is so crazy right now. And what we also will do, maybe we'll check out the mine real fast, because at some point I'm going to do some more mining episodes. That is one other thing that I want to do, is I want to get to the bottom of all the mines. But we're going to check out this one real fast, because I may consider buying a warp here at some point, because that might be a little bit easier to get to some of the areas as we start claiming through this area here. We're going to start to get closer to this mine right here than we are to the Sacred Temple, and it'll make it easier to claim territory if we have a warp there, and that'll get us further across the map. So let's come over here. We have some frogs we can eat. And I have gone too far. Let's go up here. And here is the way down. Oh, there's a rabbit. We should be able to catch that guy. There we are. Never hurts to have those guys on hand, especially since our dear scout loves them so much. And I just want to see how expensive it is. And I don't think we have enough. I want to see your shop. And it's $3.50, so we don't have enough. I forgot there's pink coats in this. But yeah, It's 350, so we don't have quite enough. We'd have to go mining again. And then we do have our diplomacy skill back, so before it turns to 8 o'clock, I'm going to come down here and use it one last time in, I think, one right over and then right down from this. And then we'll head back. Here we go. There's berries, but I'm not necessarily going to grab them right now because we are on a mission. We have to get down here quickly and then get to bed. So wetland source. And now it is ours. So we have another area claimed. Hopefully that'll help us start claiming this one. And we're going to just continue expanding the territory and building relationships with the other cats. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today, though. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.